Paperball. Let's just get right into this, as Coco says. So I spent the last half hour doing this, and practicing, and I think we should be mostly okay now. Okay, great. Never mind. As okay as we're going to be. Of course, if necessary, I can just kind of restart this one. But I don't want to do that too much. It takes a lot of time to get through that game over screen. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I just spent half an hour just practicing each of the levels individually again. I don't feel that great. Like, this one I managed to mess up a lot more than I've ever messed up before, I think. But let's see what we can do. I didn't want to waste a bunch of time doing a lot more practice on screen and whatnot, even though I don't like having to do practice off screen, because it eats up time. Whatever, though. I think it should be possible now, though. It's really just the one stage that I have a hard time with. This one's not too bad. This one I pretty rarely mess up. Of course, I shouldn't be saying that. But it's balance that messes me up. That's the one roadblock, and it's so far through. Okay, hold on. Switch to the keyboard here. There we go. It's amusing to me. Actually, this is the only level I didn't practice. Because, one, it takes so much time. And two, oh geez, there's something in my eye. Bad timing. Very bad timing. Oh geez. Stop. Don't move sideways. This is a level that I don't find really need much practice. It's just a skill you kind of have to develop, and how I figured out that the keyboard is easier here made it so easy. I wonder if all the people that have such a hard time with this level are having a hard time because they're using a controller. Because otherwise, as soon as I switched to the keyboard, I hardly had any problems. And I don't know how many times I've actually even failed this since then. I don't know when the last time I failed this was. The first time I tried it, I think. I think ever since the first time I completed this one, I've never fallen. There we go. I'd say even that part there, like that bump is real evil if you have to use an analog stick, but otherwise it's not so bad. The biggest difficulty is just not having your existing speed and momentum toss you off the edge when you're on a turn. You need to keep that under control. Otherwise, as long as you just start and stop, and then turn a little bit and start and stop, it's all fine. And then we're fine. Yep, see? Didn't even get a medal, I don't think, but whatever. And this one is not. It's gonna be many problems. This one I'm usually fine with. This one I usually think of it as really easy. Oh my god, my eye. What is in my eye? Once I figured out you can just kind of sit in this corner here, it all turned out to be pretty easy. There you go. It's not about being fast, it's about survival. Now I get to just like have fun. See, I've realized though that most of these levels at this point I think are actually pretty easy for me. It's mostly just the one level. Yep. Once you get the timing on this one, for instance, it's no problem. It's mostly just balance. Balance. I can't figure it out, really. And float. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Ugh. That shouldn't have happened. That was dumb. This is not one of the levels I should lose lives on. And really all this is it's basically all just a build up until, more than anything, balance. And then there's really only one stage, that being what, flippers I think it was called, that tends to have some chance of me messing things up. Okay, see? Not so bad. Oh, I forgot about this one somehow. Never mind this one. This one tends to give me some trouble. Can't we? Generous? If I moved diagonally or something there, I would have been fine. Just a little bit faster. This one's all muscle memory and whatnot. And I don't quite have it. I get often, just not always. Whew. Okay. And balance. We have a number of lives here at least. I could get this maybe like 1 in 5 times at best. That's just not enough. I found that I tried to mess with a few different ideas. Like, for instance, I would try to stay here as long as I could. Longer than I was before. And probably try to stay there. Now here, instead of trying to move diagonally, actually do that. Keep the camera square with it. Okay. Now things are interesting. 2 levels left. Flippers isn't that bad, although it's what defeated me last time, kind of. I feel like I would have been fine if I hadn't lost so many lives in the first level last time I tried. Hey. Okay. And this last one selects me troll from time to time. Beautiful. I think we're okay now. Final stage. This one I fell off on once or twice in practice, stupidly, at the very beginning. As long as that doesn't happen, it's not too bad. There's some awkward movement, but you just need to get used to it, and then it's not much of a problem. I get scared about falling off here every time. But also I fall off right there sometimes too. Otherwise, yeah, let's get a platinum here. Beautiful. Okay. So we do have more stages to do here. What are these gonna be like? This is probably the hardest stages the whole game has to offer, so let's see what that's like. This doesn't look so nice. But I should actually admit something. I mean, I don't really like too much about anything, but yeah, that was actually recording. I recorded that off screen. This is the actual game. Whoops. There you go. So I saved that there. I did that off screen. That was my second attempt though. That was my first attempt off screen. And everything I said there about having tried done some practice for half an hour, all that was true. So now let's actually live get into here. Also, apologies for the audio being a little bit more quiet on the video or on the recording. I was having a hard time making that not be the case. So now let's see what it's like going on here. This is concerning. No worries about lives anymore. It's interesting how quick. Platinum is here. This is small. It concerns me how small these roads are. A lot. Also, I expect this will be the last set of episodes for this, however many episodes they are. This will be the last recording session, I think. I don't know if I should try to do this fast or slower, but it feels nice to actually finally have Void show up in the arcade stages, because it's kind of weird not having it earlier. That feels too small. I don't think I should take that route there. I feel like I have a fitting looking ball too for this area, which I like. You gotta keep moving here. That's part of the difficulty. Oh, you have to take a thin. Those last couple roads are thin, aren't they? Yeah, you have to take a thin route onto that last platform. Who? Also, the dramaticness of kind of the background too, because people's all torn and whatnot, but also I guess the idea of the setting, but also the music here. I love it. Like this feels appropriate for like an actual set of final challenges in a game. However much effort this takes me. This is I think we usually get 5 stages for Encore. And each of these stages might take me a little bit of a while, so we'll have to see. I think I need to just move at the right angle on that last road. That's gonna be really tough, but it's doable. Oh! Like that. And with some diagonal movement, perhaps. If there's any part of the game that actually requires diagonal movement, maybe except for the first level, to succeed, to even complete the level at all, in my first level, I mean getting platinum at the first level. But to complete any level at all, if there's any level like that requires that little secret technique, it's probably this one. Or probably these last few. Because this is where the gloves really come off. Oh, man, I'm going faster too. I'm getting pretty good at getting up to that last part there. Whoops. I can get up to the very end. So I do wish I could have seen the other encore stages in this game, of course. The very last of this game, or every last thing this game has to offer. Instead of just these levels, but these are the ones that I most want to see. The toughest challenges, and having actually overcome them too. Because that's what I was here for. A nice challenge, largely. Game, don't you mock me with your little fast forward icon, or skip icon. I know how VCR works, I play Blinks. I know the icons. Actually, now that I think, how many people nowadays do know what those icons mean? At least like people that grow up nowadays. That last one's so difficult. I mean, I guess you see them on like media players and whatnot. The same icons, maybe? Like YouTube, I don't think. Or any other online video playing platform. I don't think their players usually have like many VCR inspired buttons anymore except for the play button and pause. Yeah, though, I wish I could have seen all the other levels. It does feel a little wrong completing this game, or saying we're done with this game without seeing all the levels, but I don't think it would be worth it trying to put all this time into mastering the other levels, like a set of 50 levels for instance, no way. One of the reasons I was willing to do it for this last set of levels was because, one, it's the last stuff, they're the levels I most want to see. Jeez. Yeah, the diagonal movement actually makes this a lot easier because I have a lot more power to stay on these things than I would otherwise. Oh, don't bounce off of things. Yep. No. Ah. I got it though. I think I got the idea here. And then of course there's the platinum at 9 seconds. My god. Or closer to 10 if you prefer. Curious what that would even entail. I guess you'd have to like jump around like this. I guess you'd have to do something like that, which honestly feels a little bit preferable in its own odd way. But I actually kind of want to take this slowly because that actually seems more difficult in a certain fashion. We're here to be challenged, so. Whoa! Oh, that controller stopped working? That was weird. It felt like I couldn't even turn the camera anymore. It's working now. I just love how the music helps turn up the seriousness of these last little levels. Feels like the game kind of acknowledges the difficulty through its music and the background. Whereas some of the other stages looking all like nice and bright and colorful. Almost seems to suggest the game like almost mocking you in a weird sort of way, where it's saying like, come on, you should be able to do this, this is easy stuff. But we can do this stuff too, with the game acknowledging that it's gonna be tough. But 50 deaths later, I'll see you in the next episode. We're getting through these though, we're getting through them, but we'll see what the actual last level is like, shoo. And I'll talk about some other things too. Bye everyone.